Testing 1 2. Testing 1 2. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, Loyalist Lancers fans. My name is John Ostrowski, joined by Stephen Schill with Loyalist Lancer OCAA volleyball action. We are inviting Centennial College Colts here from Scarborough, Ontario. Stephen, how are we feeling for this matchup on this Saturday afternoon?
Yo, coming off a pretty wild Wednesday where we saw the women's team end up taking the first set against the newly acquired or added team to the OCAA in the St. Lawrence Surge. And it was an absolute fiesta. Well, we had previous players who were on St. Lawrence against there. Definitely a heated affair. Ended up going to 5 sets and really took up a ton of time. But it showed this team has, resilience to a point, but also there's some definitely holes to fill. And we'll see if they end up shaking things up a little bit today. Centennial coming in here again. Jackie Ronquillo being one of the top players in OCAA for the past couple of years. It's going to be a wild affair between Cudmore and Ronquillo. So very excited to kick off today's action.
Absolutely. A couple names that we talked about were Cudmore and Routledge that will start this Lancer offense this Saturday afternoon. So we're excited to see that. The Centennial coming off of a 2-1 record, always competitive in OCAA varsity athletic sports. And like Steven said, we are looking for our first victory as the Loyalist Lancers get set to announce their starting lineup.
So some quick changes that I'm noticing on the Lancers starting lineup here. Chichi Ekpelebe and Sydney Crawford checking in for a starting role on this match, which is different from the previous one. So keep an eye on those two cracking the starting lineup for Game 2 here at home.
Getting ready for some last-minute changes. Coach Jesse Dykehorn with his 7th year with this Loyalist Lancers program. Sorry, 1st year. My game sheet says 7th year. Thank you, Amy, for the correction on that one. Oh, 7th in the league. Okay, that makes sense. All right, so Loyalist getting ready to start this one. Serve from Jada Ides goes way out, hit by number 4, Katie Deering, but it won't matter. 1-0 for the Lancers. That's going to be an ace for the Loyalist team. Ides getting set to serve once again. And blocked by Cudmore, might be trouble for the Centennial Colts, but the ball goes over to the Lancers side and hit over by number 1, Routledge. 2-0 for the white jerseys and the Lancers. Nice little tip over the net there.
Yeah, Caitlin Byrne getting a good setup there from Routledge and just finding that open piece of the floor right behind. And the IDs here on a quick service run, going for her 4th in a row.
And that'll be a point for the Centennial Colts. Sorry about that. It said 3-0 on our scoreboard, but now it's fixed. So 2-1 for the Lancers, the home team. As fans make some noise, getting ready for the Centennial serve. Hit by Cudmore. They're setting up for the kill, and nice block there. And ball set up by Cudmore's blocked. And it's hit by number 3, Sydney Crawford, the right center. That'll be a point, 3-1 for the Lancers.
And great recognition there from Routledge, knowing that Cudmore was getting stuffed on those blocks and going to the backside and setting up that monstrous kill.
And now number 11, Caitlin Byrne, the freshman, getting set to serve. Heads over, and that'll be a point for the Centennial Colts. Not the best serve there, as substitution coming in. Number 4, Taylor Baker in the game now. Number 16, Sophia Arroyo getting set to serve. That's way out. That'll be a point for the Lancers. 4-2 now for the home side. Number 1, Routledge getting set to serve. And diving. And tipped over by the Lancers, and it'll be another point for the home side. Tipped over by number 3, Crawford on the block. It'll be another serve for Routledge now. By the Colts, now they're at their 3rd hit. It'll go over the net there. Routledge setting it up for number 3, Crawford, and another point for the Loyalist Lancers. They're mustering up quite a first set here. 7-2 already for the home side. And Routledge getting set to serve once again. Hit by the Centennial Colts player and sent over easily by number 18, Ronquillo. But it will be way out, so another point for the Lancers, and Routledge will get to serve once again. I think she's at her 4th or 5th time around serving already. Hit over but blocked by Cudmore. Another opportunity here for Centennial, and it'll go all the way through. 8-3 now for the Lancers. And it'll be Ronquillo's turn to serve. And we're aware, sorry about that everyone, we're aware about some camera issues, and we're working on a resolution as we get back to the game now. Cudmore hits it over. Ronquillo saves it from hitting the ground and sent over by number 4. It looks like it will not be in, so it will be a point for the Lancers. And it is number 13, Cudmore's time to serve here. Sent over the net now. Opportunity for Ronquillo, tip it over. Beautiful form there, number 18, Jackie Ronquillo, with another point for the Centennial Colts now, 9-4 for the Lancers. And number 13, Giovanna Pawlowski getting ready to serve. Yep, that's number 13. Hit over the net. Cudmore with the first hit. In for the kills, number 3, Crawford gets blocked, sent back by the Centennial Colts. I believe that was number 12 up front, Andrea Rojas. And number 13, Giovanna Pawlowski, gets set now for her second serve. 9-5 for the home side. Sent over by Ides, and that's well in. That'll be another point for the Loyalist Lancers, and 10-5 for the Lancers now. Now, Chinye Ekbelibe getting set to serve, number 5, second-year player out of Marion Place. And a strong serve sent over, hit by the libero on the Centennial side, and spiked over, and no chance for Cudmore there. A beautiful return by number 4, Katie Deering. And another substitution now coming in the game is Baker out taking Ekbelibe out. Now a serve for Roy Haas, one of 2 Mexican players on the team, and not the best play by the Loyalist player there. Cudmore gonna probably want that one back, and it'll now be 10-7. Luckily, you have a few points to work with, but you definitely want to stay in the lead here, get a couple points back here. Sent over by Roy Haas. No, not a chance. Not even gonna beat the net, so you'll take that if you're on the Lancers side. Stop the momentum by the Centennial Colts. Getting set to serve is Sydney Crawford. Hit over. And leave that. You'll take that all day. Now 12-7 for the home side. They're halfway to winning the first set already. Sent over by Crawford. That's way out. 12-8 now for the home side. Sent over, opportunity for Byrne to tip it over, but it will be back to the Centennial side. Opportunity, and there it is. Once again, good setup by number 7, Kristen Ruiz. And now here comes Ruiz with another serve. Sent by Cudmore, good opportunity here for the kill, and blocked by the net there. 12-10, only a 2-point game. Centennial come crawling back a little bit.
Yeah, really interesting for the Lancers, coming off as hot as they were. Centennial picking up steam a little bit late here. Lancers just needing to find something, because just running into that block or swinging a little bit too hard off to the side.
And it's up. Opportunity for Crawford, hits it over, and it looks like, oh wow. There it is, blocked by the net, and that looked like it was already a dead ball. Maybe I'm mistaken on that one, but it won't matter because Loyalist will receive the point either way. 13-10 for the home side now in this first set. And of course, stick around at 3 p.m. We have the men's version of this one. We have the male Centennial Colts side taking on the Loyalist Lancers. This should be a good one. The Lancers looking for their second victory, and it's sent over by Crawford, and it won't beat the net. 13-11. And number 4, Katie Deering, gets set, and it won't even make it past the net. 14-11 now for the Centennial Colts, or sorry, 14-11 now for the Loyalist Lancers. Byrne sends the ball over. Hit over by number 13, but not a lot of power on that one. Loyalist going up for the kill, and it should be. There you go. Cudmore once again. Nice bit of power there, and 15-11 for the home side, only 10 points away from taking this first set. And number 11, the first year, Byrne getting set. Sent over, right back. Opportunity for another kill here from Cudmore, and whistle down. It'll be a point for Loyalist. There you go. And Cudmore making a very positive impact on the court today in this first set. Looked like Ronquillo hit the net there. Of course, that's a violation. And not a good serve by Byrne there. Centennial will be getting their point back coming into the game. Number 2, Mariana Meja. Set for the serve now is number 2, Mea from Barranquilla, Colombia. And Ronquillo hits it over easily. Now 16-13 as number 4, Deering, comes out of the game. Saved by number 3, Ides. Great play there, but might be for nothing. But no, it will be saved. Wow, great teamwork by the Lancers team, but not able to keep it in. That was great resilience shown by the Lancers side there. Now getting set is Meja with the serve. And grazed the net, but it won't matter. And now getting ready for the kill. And once again, oh! It hit one of the Centennial players in the face there. It didn't look like that felt very good, but it awarded the kill will be, once again, Cudmore. Routledge getting set to serve here. Looks like there's looking for some sort of clarification on the call, so we'll wait for that. Stands, point awarded to the Lancers. Getting set with the serve is number 1, Routledge. And hit over. And set up for Ronquillo once again, blocked, but it won't matter. It'll be another point for the Centennial Colts, down 2 points now as Ronquillo gets set to serve. Coming into the game is Atria Ketabi. First year from Vancouver. And hit out of bounds by number 4, Baker. It is now a 1-point game in this first set. And hit by Baker, beautiful hit there. And Cudmore, beautiful kill there, not a chance for the Colts. And that's how you defend a strong serve for sure. And 2-point game now. Lancers, of course, first to 25 to win this first set here. And hit over by Cudmore. Setting up for the kill, softly sent over. Set up for Crawford, but it'll be out of bounds. One-point game now as number 13, Pelosi, gets set to serve. Oh. Oh, and now we're back. Sorry about that. Oh. And we get set for the serve. And it's tipped over by number 11, Byrne. Wow, great play. Oh, and it's called, looks like it was called a violation. So it will be a point for the Centennial Colts. And the serve goes to the Centennial Colts now. Hit over. And saved, and that'll be 3 hits, way over. And now tied in this first set at 19. Now number 9, Camille Brown, hits it barely over. It will be just barely a point for the Centennial Colts. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we're back after that timeout as number 9, Camille Brown, gets set to hit for the Centennial Colts. So he gets set to serve and sent over. Blocked by Ronquillo. Hit, blocked at the net, and that'll be a great block by Crawford. And now we're tied at 20 in this first set here. And hit over. Point for the Lancers. Wow, on the ace there by Crawford. And 21-20 now in this first set for the home side. Now Crawford gets set, hits the ball and blocked. Tipped over lightly and Crawford hits it. It's blocked. It will be point for the away side. And number 7, Ruiz, gets set, hits it. And looks like it was a lift there, so it will now be a 1-point game for the Lancers. And hit over. Just barely an ace, and it'll be a 2-point game now. Lancers only 2 points away from winning this first set. They'll take a timeout. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back here, served by Ides and sent over by Ronquillo. It'll be a good point for the Centennial Colts. 1 point game now. And substitution now, number 10 coming in, that's Jordan Haggerty. Hit over. Opportunity for the kill, blocked by the Centennial Colts. Now tied at 23 in this first set here. Number 10, Haggerty, gets set to send the ball. Sends it over. And it's hit by Caitlin Byrne. Now it'll be match point here, 24-23. Lancers only need one to close out this first set. And coming into the game, Michaela DeWall getting ready to serve the ball. 24-23 here in set number one, sent over. And that'll be the first set wrapped up. 25-23 for the Lancers. And 1-0 lead now for the home side. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back for set 2 of this OCAA Women's Volleyball webcast. We are aware of the technical difficulties that were happening all throughout set number 1, and we're hoping that everything's good to go. But, yeah, we'll see. We have 1-0 for the Loyalist Lancers women's team here. They're coming into this one 0-2, searching for their first victory. Up on the 2-1 Centennial College Colts for Steven Schill. I'm John Ostrowski. We're getting ready for set number 2 here. And saved by Crawford. Hit over by Routledge. Opportunity for the kill there. Blocked by number 12, Baker, but it looked like she hit the net, so 1-0 for the visitors. And just looked like it was going to graze the net, but didn't. Now setting up again for the kill. And tipped over, no chance for number 4, Baker. It will be 2-0 now for the visitors. They get the serve once again, number 7. That is Ruiz. That will be out. 2-1 now for the visiting team. And no chance now for number 1, Hamilton. Will be tie matchup now here, 2-2. Burns sends the ball over. Hit by Hamilton. Good opportunity here. And it's blocked by number 5, Ekbalibe. That will be another point here now for the Lancers. They'll take the lead at 3-2. And Burns sends the ball over. Good save there by the Centennial player, but will be blocked now by Ronquillo. Tie game at 3. Ekbalibe unable to send the ball over. And number 4, Katie Deering, getting ready to send the ball. And hit by the net. Lancers regain the lead at 4-3 now. And Routledge gets set to send the ball here. And no chance now for the Centennial Colts. Number 4, Deering, not able to find the target. Now 5-3 for the home side. And Routledge sends the ball over. It'll be 6-3 Loyalist now. Sent over by Routledge, blocked by Hamilton, getting ready for the kill. Centennial, and will be an easy point for the Colts now. 6-4 for the home side as number 1, Ava Hamilton, comes out of the game. And sent up. Good opportunity for Ekbalibe, and just grazes the net. Will be a point for the Lancers. Wow, they got the lucky roll there, but you'll take it. 7-4. Good job by Ekbalibe, able to just send it over as the ladies up front will get set for the serve here. Number 12, Baker, sends the ball over. It's hit by Deering. Good opportunity here for the Centennial Colts. Blocked again. And Crawford and Ekpelibe really making their presence felt up front, and some sort of violation. So we'll be 7-5 now for Loyalist. Not sure what happened there. Didn't get a good look at it as the official was kind of in the way there. So we'll be served for number 18, Ronquillo. Powerful serve, blocked by number 4, Baker, and sent over, but blocked by number 7, that is Kristen Ruiz. So now it's a 1-point game, 7-6 now for the Lancers. And hit by the Loyalist player now. Once again blocked by, or sent over by Ides. Ronquillo sets up for the kill. No chance for number 12 there, Baker. So we'll be a tie game at 7 apiece in the second of potentially 5 sets here. Looks like this one might go for a couple extra sets with how it's been so far. And Ronquillo gets set, ready to send the ball. And that is out of bounds, so we'll be 8-7 now for the Lancers. Good recognition there. Eight, 7 now for the Lancers. We do apologize for our technical difficulties earlier. Now Ekpelibe gets set to send the ball through. And hit. Good opportunity here for Colts, but not able to get anything. And sent over, but now blocked by number 12, Rojas. So we'll be a tie game at 8 apiece. Number 10, DeWall gets set, sent over, and needs to get over. Oh, not a chance there. Oh, it did go over. Didn't think it was going to make it, but great fight by Loyalist, and Crawford gets set, but it's blocked. Now they will take the lead for the first time since I think it was 1 or 2-0 now. Centennial takes the lead. It will be a substitution coming into the game is Cudmore. And out of the game is number 12. That's the rookie Baker. Now sent over. Cudmore finds it. Now opportunity for Byrne to get the kill. Nice job. And great save by Baker there. And someone stepped out of bounds, so will be another point for the Centennial Colts. So Centennial serve here. Getting set now is number 10. She sends it over, and Baker has the ball. And Ronquillo with the spike. I'll be way out, so easy point for the Lancers. 10-9 now for the visiting side.
Yeah, a little bit of a back and forth between both squads, and sorry for missing out on most of that first half and working on some headset issues, but I think we've got it covered. And again, something we mentioned right off the rip, though, is that Sydney Crawford cracking the starting lineup in which she was last year here with the serve. Going to get popped up by Ruiz, and the back row running for it. It's Baker to IDs. The farther hit that's going to be a little bit out. But again, back and forth matchup again. In that first set, we saw the Lancers really taking away with things. And then in the second set, it's definitely a lot more even paced.
Absolutely. Yep. We're at the 11-9 score now for the Centennial Colts. Here's number 12. That is Rojas getting set to send the ball over. It gets sent over. Hit by Cudmore. And looking for Ides. She is unable to get it over the net. (12-9) now for the Centennial Colts. And looking for it is Ides. Sent over lightly, but returned by the Colts, and Burns send it over. Looking for the kill, 16, blocked by Ides. It stays in play there. Ides sends it back again, and looks like the Centennial Colts got called for hitting the net there, net violation.
It looks like it was a double touch with IDs there on the double block on the side of the Lancers. Again, IDs having a killer game, and one of the rookies cracking this Lancer starting lineup as well. As we see IDs go back, we see the setter for Centennial coming to challenge that play. Again, back and forth here. We'll see if they end up changing the call. It doesn't look like to be the case, so Lancers here with it.
Oh, and miscommunication from the visiting side. I think they weren't upset, weren't happy about the call, and that's definitely a mental error there.
Yeah, ID's picking up an ace.
Now ID's getting set to send the ball again. 1 point game here. Looking for the kill. Oh, beautiful. Just tipped over. Will go back up to a 2 point game. Number 7, Ruiz, sends the ball. Oh, nobody there. Not what you want to do if you're Cudmore. Now Ruiz getting set to send it again. 3 point game now. Blocked by Cudmore, sent over the net, and looking for the kills. Number 16, blocked by Burns, but no chance there for Crawford, so it will be now a 4 point game, and now the Loyalist Lancers will call timeout. We'll be back in about a minute. Sorry about that, we were muted, but set now for the kill is Cudmore, and looks like that'll be slightly out. That will be Byrne. Her turn to serve. 3 point game, 15 Centennial, 12 Loyalist. Sent over now, looking for Ronquillo. And wow, they saved it. And sent over by Cudmore. Ronquillo returns it. And there it is, exact same play. No chance for Crawford there.
Yeah, curious if at any point they end up bringing in Amber Verbugen again, one of the middles for Loyalists, as Ronquillo continues to find success. And again, also what we brought up earlier, the Ronquillo versus Cudmore matchup showing its face.
Yep, absolutely. And now number 4 sends it over Ruiz. Sorry, that's Deering. And they really setting it up a lot more this game, Centennial. And it's going to Cudmore. Oh, rejected. Not a chance there. A dangerous play for IDs right towards the bleachers.
Still amazing effort there from Taylor Baker to be able to get that somewhat in play, but of course, happily named the Lancer Dome for some of the shorter roofings here, but also the benches are very, very close to play here, so plays end up getting called dead a little bit sooner as we see Cudmore with the first touch. Routledge setting it back up to Cudmore, goes off the bounce. Now Centennial with it. Going for a dump. Cudmore, Routledge. Back to IDs. Goes for a little tap. Originally handled by Duval. Now Ronquillo goes into the block. Chichi Akpelebe picks it up. Is able to dump it back the other side. Centennial now going straight down the middle. Lances do get a block on it. And oh my goodness.
Oh, what an effort though. Great effort by Crawford. Now 18-12. Centennial kind of pulling away a little bit, but good opportunity. Akpelebe was there, but just not able to get the right hit off on the ball. She's been having one heck of a game, though, especially this set. She's scored a few points and looking good. Now Crawford blocked, but could still be an opportunity to gain some traction here. Now going in for the return was the Centennial player. Now on the kill is Cudmore. Back and forth affair, and it ends with number 16, Arroyo, who's been a strong middle. Oh, looks like it was reversed. See if we can get some clarification there.
So, I'm not exactly sure what happened here, but it looks like the Lancers head coach, Jesse Dicehorn, picks up a yellow, I believe?
Yeah, he was going back and forth with the near judge there, all set. So I assume it would be on the head coach for the Colts.
So later in the second set, we have Verbugen that's checking in. And the yellow card presented before first play is underway. Lancer's going to end up getting the serve. So everybody's a little bit unsure of how to float things. Float Routledge again. One of the all-star players for Loyalists here early on in her 5th and final year in the OCAA. Choosing to come to Loyalists for it. Now serving.
And sent over. It'll be not even contested by Centennial. Easy point for Routledge. 18-14. You'll take that all day with the ace.
Just painting that back line. Referee said that it was in, but man, was it ever close.
Oh. Wow, it was sent over, but it was well out, and there you go. 3-point game now. Lancers crawling back.
Yeah, ID's just watching that, and I think a little bit of assistance from the bench there making her know that it was out and ultimately letting it drop.
Sent over by Routledge, hit by the libero on the Colts side. Now sent over by Arroyo. Oh, what a nice play by IDs. And blocked by the front line, but it will be a point regardless. Number 2, Meha. getting ready to serve for the visiting Centennial Colts. Sent over by Meha, and it's blocked. 19-16 now for Centennial. 19-16 for Centennial.
And it'll be sort of interesting because we saw Sophia Arju getting taken out, who's at 6'3" for number 2, Mariana Mercado Meiji, who's at 5'2". So just a note on that front line in terms of height, and maybe a little bit of an advantage to see how long she stayed in there for Lancers to have a little bit of offensive prowess as they pick up the point.
And 2-point game now, 19-17 for the visiting Centennial Colts. Sent over by Cudmore. And for the kills IDs, all the way to the Centennial bench now. Just a 1-point game after that one. Beautiful turnaround. I believe the Lancers were down about 5 points not too long ago, so they definitely have some fight in them. 1-point game now.
Well, it was a very similar story when we faced off against the St. Lawrence Surge on Wednesday, where each team kind of took a set, or at least was very, very close, and it seems like that's shaping up to be the same case here as the ball drops on Centennial's side, so point Loyalist.
And now a tied match here, and yeah, I expected a timeout call, and we will be back in about a minute. All right, ladies and gentlemen, for Steve and Chill, I'm John Ostrowski. We're getting ready, 19-19. Of course, the Coach Dykhorn awarded a yellow card earlier. And blocked by number 7, Verbruggen, but wasn't able to get it sent over, so will now be a 1-point lead in this second set for the Centennial Colts. And sent over. Opportunity for Ronquillo. Blocked by Cudmore. Routledge looking for one more. ID sends it over. Getting set up front. Nobody is there. And two-point match now, 21-19 for the visitors. Ronquillo sends the ball. Cudmore. Easy volley overhead. ID sends it over. Will be an easy point now for the Lancers. You can get some momentum back here, take a 2-set lead. You'd be firmly in the driver's seat against the Colts. Number 7, Verbruggen, the third-year player from North Frontenac, getting ready to send the ball over. It's sent. Hamilton blocks it. Cudmore sends it to Crawford. That's going to be out. Not what you wanted if you're on the Loyalist side, and Number 7 comes out for Baker. That's Verbruggen out for number 4, Baker, who is a 4th-year player from Napanee, Ontario. Getting set now is Haggerty. 3 points to tie this game at 1-1. ID sends it over. Looking for Byrne, but blocked right away. Now ID's with a second chance on the kill, and it was blocked by number 12 up front, but Routledge gets on her knees, slides, and able to make the save. But what a set going on here, and Crawford, no, unable to save it. Hit the roof anyways, but I wasn't sure if Crawford actually saved the ball, but it wasn't gonna matter either way. 3 points now in this set. We'll be back in a minute after the Lancer timeout. And we're back here, OCAA TV. 3-point game, Centennial 3-point set. Still getting used to that. Do apologize, everyone. 23-20 for the Lancers in set number 2. For the Colts, and there it is. Now it's 24-20, and that was a beautiful block. Number 4, Deering, got absolutely everything of that. And set point here. And here we go, sent over by number 10. Not what Cudmore wanted, but able to salvage something, gets sent over. Opportunity for the kill for Ronquillo, blocked. Cudmore's height, able to save that one. And blocked. It will be 1-1 now. After that, 25-20. We'll take a few minutes and we will be back once again after both teams switch sides. Yeah, I guess it came through pretty bad, my bad. How did the women's soccer team do in the playoffs? They got blown out by St. Clair. Yeah. They played like St. Clair. St. Clair won, I think. They were in the finals. I know Seneca choked or whatever. Like all those Toronto teams choked. And they choked. Yeah, I don't know. Well, I don't follow the men's. I don't know why they don't have a men's team here. No. But if you need to have a men's sport, you have to have a well, it might be a university rule then. Maybe, I don't know. But usually if you have one gender sport, you replace it, right? Because out Lakehead has men's hockey but women's volleyball, right? Ladies and gentlemen, we're back here. OCAA TV. Loyalist Lancers women's volleyball taking on Centennial. We're tied at a set apiece. John Ostrowski here with Stephen Schill getting ready for set 3 of 5 here, about midway through the game. And Lancers on the court now. Up front, that is number 13. Cudmore, Routledge, and Byrne. And in the back is number 3, Crawford, number 4, Baker, and serving is Jada Ides. 0-0 now, 1 set apiece. And ball's sent over. Hit by the libero. And Ronquillo blocked by Baker easily. And sent in for the kill. Nope, it'll be tipped over. And no chance for Routledge there. Just did not have the reach to get over and send that one to a teammate. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. I'm back now. Well, we're back rather. So we're at 1-1 after that one. Now Byrne getting set after the Lancer point. Getting set for the kills. Ronquillo blocked by IDs and sent up for Cudmore. Oh, not a chance there. Just hit Ruiz right in. Looked like kind of hit her in the chest there, so it'll be 2-1. Byrne gets set. Sends the ball over. Oh, and nice athletic play by Deering there. But that's not what they wanted for sure. Just has to send the ball over. And no chance. Both players getting intertwined there. 3-1 for the home side.
Yeah, good dump there from Routledge. But one thing that I've noticed, at least on the service run from Byrne, is they continually go to that back left corner. We'll see if this ends up going for that same player in Katie Deering wearing the number 4 jersey. That is not going to be the case. But Ruiz sets that one up to Ronquillo. And no Lynch is going to touch that and is going to fall in the back corner. 3-2.
Yep, and didn't look like there was much of a fighting chance for anyone on the Loyalist side. That was perfectly placed ball, and now going for the serve is Arroyo. Sends it over. Baker's there, sends over to Cudmore. Easy for Cudmore. Made it look very, very easy there. 4-2 now for the home side, and that's what you want if you're Loyalists going up 4-2 now, getting a bit of momentum here as your veteran Routledge gets set. Sent over. Looking for a teammate there, able to send it over as 12, but now looking for the kill this time with Ronquillo, and she'll have enough power to just send it over and won't be a problem. 4-3 now, Loyalist. Ronquillo is getting ready to serve. Hit by Cudmore just over the net. Looking to block something now. In for the kill. And that'll be just slightly out. Tie set now 4-4. And of course sets are at 1 apiece. Ronquillo sends it over, and IDs makes a mistake there, not able to send it over. 5-4 now for the visiting Centennial Colts. Now this time she gets it the way she wants it. Now send over for the kill. No chance for the Centennial Colts. 5-5 now. Great play by Verbruggen. Cudmore sends it over. Now Deering with the return and able to match the point, tie it up once again, 6 apiece. Oh, sorry, 5-6 for the visitors.
And not really either team here coming away with a big lead. Something we saw in that first set again. Second set was pretty much close the entire way through, and it seems like we are going to get that here in the third set as Routledge sets up IDs on the far side, makes that block and gets the point.
Beautiful. Now we're tied after that block by IDs. Six to 6 now into the third set. We'll be going at least 4 sets this afternoon. And that'll be out of bounds. So 7-6 for the visiting Centennial Colts. Number 12, Royhas sends the ball. And Burns sends it over the net. Ladies up front getting set to block, and they'll get through, but Routledge is there. Cudmore is setting the ball up, but it's blocked by Ronquillo, and beautiful tip over now. Oh, nice little rally here. Ronquillo's ball is blocked. Baker's there, looking for IDs, and blocked again. And beautiful sequence of play here, and unfortunately ends with hitting the net. That's not how you want it to go.
Well, good little rally from both teams there, and Ruiz on the center action for Centennial wearing the number 7 jersey, really setting up everything perfectly there, and just again a little bit of a mismanagement on the side of the Lancers on that final touch. But nice little rally that it feels like we haven't seen too many of. Quick little points here and there, but Routledge now setting it up for Crawford. Crawford gets a swing on it, popped up from Rojas. Ruiz goes for a center dump second time, but Baker's there to have it. Rojas again. Ruiz setting that up to the close side. It's Deering diving over from Routledge and a kick up from Byrne. But ultimately, Centennial walked away with that point, and these rallies are starting to happen in quick order.
Yeah, not what you want if you're on the Loyalist side. Looked like it was a bit of a miscommunication because looked like a few players were in play for something there, but it will be 9-6 now for the visiting Colts. Oh, thought that hit the roof, but it didn't. And nice block by Haggerty. Sent over. And ID's getting set for the kill. It's blocked, but it's saved by Arroyo up top. Looking for Cudmore. Oh, it's stuffed once again. Oh, there it is. Definitely a violation there. That will be 10-6 now for the visiting Centennial Colts. Number 12, Royhas gets set from Monterrey, Mexico. And a bit of international flair on this team. Brazil, Mexico, Philippines, Colombia. Burns sends it and won't be a chance for Royhas. 7-10 now. Or sorry, I guess 10-7 for the visitors. As we're in set number 3. Looking for the kill is Deering, blocked by the Lancers on front of the net. Looked like that was Routledge there, and now she sends it over. Ronquillo's ball is blocked, but it won't matter. It'll get through. 11-7 now for the visitors.
Yeah, it just takes an awkward turn off that block. Crawford sticking out her right hand, trying to get anything on it. Ultimately going to fall a little bit short, but something to keep an eye on is right down the middle, Sophia Arujo at 6'3", tallest lady on either roster here, and definitely causing some problems straight down the middle for the Lancers as we see Ruiz with the serve. It's popped up Routledge to Crawford. Crawford swing from the back line, too heavy.
Yeah, it looks like overpowering their shots a little bit now, the Lancers. It's been a bit of an issue this afternoon. And now getting set to send it is Kristen Ruiz. Local player from Scarborough, and not a chance for Cudmore, not what she wanted, and looks like it'll be a timeout by way of the Lancers. We'll be back in a minute. All right, Lancer fans, we are back 13-7 for the visitors. Kind of getting away from the Lancers here. You got to lock in a little bit, get some points back. Still only in the third set. We're going to go at least 4 today. Hit over by Byrne. Nice save there. And now Arroyo getting set. No, sorry, that's Deering. It's blocked, but Crawford was there. Hit over by Cudmore. Arroyo, sorry, that's Ronquillo. Now it's Arroyo. And, yeah, violation there. 7-point game now. This is the best lead that either side has had so far. Getting set for the serve is Ruiz. Sent over. ID's there. Setting up for the kill for Byrne. It's hit over. Oh, no chance. Good job by the Loyalist ladies to get a point back. ID sends the ball over. Ronquillo now. Baker saves it. What a play there. Athletic play. And that's definitely out. That'll be a violation point for the Lancers.
And some maybe not picked up phenomenally on the camera. Maybe it did, but Cudmore noticing that Baker was diving for that, and Cudmore realizing that kind of held off, and otherwise that would have been a heck of a collision. So good awareness there from Charles Cudmore.
Sent over. Arroyo. And that'll be easy point for the visiting Colts. 15-9. Still a 6-point game. And it is Loyalist point. And just a correction earlier, Coach Dykehorn was not the coach to receive the yellow card. It was Coach Andrew Mallory. That is the coach of the Centennial College team. Dykehorn is the new coach for the Lancers, so we do apologize that. That is Mallory that picked up the yellow earlier. And there's Byrne. 15-10 now for the visitors. And oh, what a save by Crawford. And what a play there. Able to make the Centennial Colts kind of ball watching and not really what they wanted there. Ball is sent over. Arroyo sends it blocked. Another opportunity here. Ronquillo just bumps it over. Looking for the kill there from someone. Crawford sends it over. Oh, that is just barely in. Beautiful, beautiful kill there by Crawford now at a 3-point game. That's how quickly it changed from a 6 to a 3-point game, and now the rookie Byrne is getting set. Byrne sends it. Blocked by the Centennial player. Going for the kill is Cudmore, and oh, it's blocked. That looked like a lift, but no call there. And rally's still going. Crawford once again looking for something more, but nothing there now. Arroyo sending the ball over. Crawford saving it. Cudmore looking for the kill, and blocked by Deering. Has to hit it over this time. That'll be way out. 13-15 now, only a 2-point game. And Coach Mallory might be thinking about calling a timeout soon. Now it's getting a little bit dangerous now for the visiting Centennial Colts. And nobody's there. What a miscommunication. Wow. Yeah, they definitely need a timeout, and a huge rally for the hometown Lancers. We'll be back in a minute. All right, everyone, we are back. 1 point game. It was a 6 point game. Sorry, 1 point set. It was a 6 point set. And now we're just down to 15-14 for the visiting Centennial Colts, and the Lancers have possession. They'll be getting set to send it over off their rookie, Caitlin Byrne from Campbellford, and tipped over. Oh, wow, Crawford unable to make anything happen there, and that's a bit unfortunate for the hometown Lancers.
Yeah, Verbuchen tries playing it to set over to the side where Crawford was, but Crawford went in thinking that it was going to drop and needed an extra body. So, again, just kind of a happen chance that it falls short. But Rutledge trying to argue that some on the Centennial side was maybe a little bit off as they're here to serve.
16-14, they're setting a guard up front, the Centennial Colts, and Mariana Meja getting ready to send the ball. Oh, and that was a net violation. One point game once again. That was a mental error, it looked like, by Ronquillo. She knew it right away. Her face was pretty telling, so 1 point game there. Oh my goodness! Just barely sent over, wow. You'll take that now. Tie game at 16 apiece. What a beautiful serve there, placed perfectly by Routledge. And pressure's on here. Blocked by the Centennial player, and Ronquillo getting set for the spike, and nothing there. Oh my goodness, that's way out. And Lancers will take the lead after being down 6 points. What a comeback for the Loyalist side, and Routledge will continue to serve. You can't get ahead of yourself. You still have 7 whole points to make here before you win the set, so definitely can't get ahead of yourself. Both sides have a timeout each. Hit over. Oh, not the strongest volley. That will sneak over. I didn't think it was going to, and now it's sent over by Baker. And a big kill there, but blocked. Oh, and blocked again, and that's going to go easily way out of bounds. And tie game once again.
Yeah, Baker was trying to go and get that. This is Taylor Baker, but Jackie Ronquillo now going back to the line. Tied up at 17. This is potentially going to line up exactly how we saw on Wednesday night, but not to keep bringing that up. But both teams evenly matched.
And Ronquillo getting set to serve the ball. She sends it over. And with the hit is Cudmore, blocked by Ronquillo. Shook her hands a little bit there. Number 10 tries to place it over. Oh, beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. Number 10, Haggerty. That was placed perfectly, and the Centennial Colts will regain the lead. But it's not a comfortable one, as they have one of their strongest servers coming up in Ronquillo. Probably not who you want to serve the ball here. Oh, and that's in. That's in.
We'll see a timeout on the floor.
Timeout for the Lancers. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back. Quick timeout there, and it is getting intense here. Like Steven said, we were just talking off air, and we both think this is probably going to go 5 sets with how evenly matched this is. And Ronquillo, like I said, not who you want serving if you're on the Lancers side. Yeah, exactly. Too much strength on the serve there, and IDs did not get under it the way she wanted to. Hit by Crawford, looking for something. Crawford, oh, beautifully tipped over. Oh, nope, never mind. It was out of bounds. Sorry about that. It looked beautiful for a second, then it just, went out of bounds there. And 4-point lead now for the visiting Centennial Colts. Oh, and not what you want now. 5-point lead. Centennial closing the gap a little bit. Sent over, looking for someone to send it over again, and number 12 hits it over for Centennial. Oh, not a chance there for IDs. 23-17 for the visiting Centennial Colts. This is going at least one more set, and we'll see.
Yeah, in that second set, Lancers were 3 points ahead of where they are right now with this exact score line, so falling off just a little bit here in this third set. With the serve, Cudmore pops it up. It's going to be Routledge going back to Cudmore. Cudmore gets a big swing on it. Ronquillo takes it. Ruiz now sets it back to Ronquillo on the back line. Goes off a block and ultimately drops, so it's going to be set point for Centennial.
Yeah, it's beautiful there for the Colts, exactly what they wanted. Ronquillo getting set to send the ball over. Here it is, sent to Baker. And that'll hit the net. That'll be 2-1 for the Centennial Colts. We'll take a few minutes and we will get back to it with set number 3. For set number 4. Ladies and gentlemen, we're back here. Fourth set. Fourth of 5. If Centennial wins this one, then it will be game over. But as for now, we're still going. Crawford with the hit. That should be a point. Yes, it will be for the Loyalist Lancers. Crawford with the beautiful return there. Getting set now is Routledge. Sends the ball over. Oh, it's going to hit the net now. 2-0 for the home team, Lancers. Oh, getting sent over to Arroyo, hits Routledge in the arm, but not a play there. Getting set to send it now is Baker. Sorry, getting set to send it now is Deering. Sent over, blocked by Baker. Looking for the kill, and that'll be out of bounds. 2-2 now in this fourth set of 5. Here is Deering. And we'll hit the net, 3-2 Loyalist. Now Cutmore getting set. And sent over. And we'll just hit Baker. Sent over. And it's blocked by the Centennial player, but nothing there. (4-3) now for the visiting Centennial Colts. Arroyo gets set, sends the ball over. Baker blocks it. Trying to bring it in. There's Ides, sends it over the net. And sent over. Oh, not a chance there for Baker. Beautiful hit there by, I believe that was number 17, Ruth. And Arroyo getting set to send the ball over once again. 5-3 for the visiting Centennial Colts. Sent over, and that's whiffed. Now, Ekpalibe is getting set to send the ball. Sent over. Crawford for Ekpalibe. And now IDs, that is way out. 6-4 for the visitors. Now Ronquillo getting set, sends the ball over. Looking for the kill is IDs. And beautiful tip over by Ronquillo will be sent to the ground. 7-4 now for the visiting Centennial Colts. Of course, if Centennial wins this one, they will be improving to 3-1, and Loyalist in search of their first victory in this OCAA 2025-2026 varsity season. And not a chance for Routledge. Now with the ball is Ronquillo, 8-4 for the Centennial Colts. Sent over, Cutmore to Routledge, looking for Crawford, blocked. Now looking sent over is Ronquillo. She gets stuffed by Byrne. Blocked again. This time they have possession of the ball. Sends it over Cudmore. And tried to tip it, but not a chance now. 8-5 for the visitors. Lancers point there. Crawford gets set, sends the ball over, blocked by Deering. And not a chance there for Deering. Will be a 2-point match now. Colts still up 2. And blocked by the net, Crawford, not what she wanted. 9-6 now for the Loyalist Lancers. And now number 10 hits the ball over. And Crawford gets denied by the net, 10-6. Will be a serve again for number 10, Jordan Haggerty. She is from Markham, Ontario. Looking for something now. There it is. It's sent over. Looking for the kills around Keogh. And she is denied by the net. 3-point game now. Number 2 IDs. She sends the ball over. It's blocked by Deering. Now Baker getting set up and sent back by Deering. 11-7 now for the visitors. Number 12, Andrea Rojas. Blocked. Tipped over by Routledge. 11-8 now for the Centennial Colts. Now Byrne gets set to send the ball over. It's sent. Deering tries to play it to her teammate, and nobody there for the Lancers. Will be another point for Centennial. Getting set is Ruiz, sends the ball. And Ekbalibe sends it over, able to score a point now. Only a 3-point set now after that one.
It's funny because it definitely feels like whether it's 4 points, 3 points, that we're just continually we're tied up this entire time as we see Routledge coming down for the serve. Lance is looking for some momentum again. Compared to the first set, the crowd's not really into it as much as possible. Of course, the various guys' teams that are about to come up in a moment for both Centennial and Loyalist are out warming up for their set. We'll end up seeing if they're going to be delayed even more going to a 5th and final set, or if Centennial can ultimately take away with this one, as we're seeing Katie Deering now back at the line.
And now Deering gets set. And it was just barely in. 5-point game. Looks like we're looking at about a, I don't know, 3:40 to 4 start time for the men's game. But we will see. Of course, they get 40 minutes to warm up and sent over. Arroyo tries to tip it over, can't find some space there, and now it's sent over by Ronquillo, but it's saved by number 1 Routledge. Sent over now, beautiful spike by Cudmore. It's set to serve, blocked by Hamilton. And Arroyo, it was a point.
Arujo, I think, getting called on a lift.
Yeah, that's looked like the coach, Coach Mallory knew it right away. Sent over, blocked by Hamilton. And hits the roof. That'll be a point. Out of play there, of course. Low roof in the Lancer Dome, definitely causing for a point for the Lancers. So you'll take that when you can get it. Both teams haven't really hit the roof too much today, though, as Cudmore sends the ball over. Hamilton sends it back. Opportunity for a kill here for Crawford. Oh, a lot of power on that one. 1 point game now. Looking for something there. Arroyo hits it. It'll stay in bounds. So 2 point game now, and the Colts are 10 points away from winning this one, as there is a substitution in the game now. Is number 12, Roy Haas. And getting ready to serve is Mariana Meja. And the pressure is on here. Meja hits it. And it didn't look like anyone was going to be there, but Routledge with a nice recovery, and it'll be a bit too hot on that one. So it will just go out of bounds. Oh, and she gets denied by the net. 2 point game once again. Getting set is Ekpalibe, number 5. She's had a big game today. And hit over, but denied by Byrne. 1 point game now, and Ekpalibe will continue to serve. Very impressive showing by the Lady Lancers team so far today. Hamilton sends it over, looking for a teammate. Oh, it goes right to Ides. Oh, it was almost blocked, but a nice play to keep it in for Centennial, and that is in. 2 point game now. You have to think either side might want to call a timeout soon, as we're getting to the nitty gritty here. Number 18, Ronquillo. Oh, she hit the net. Wow. Not happy with herself on that one. Didn't expect that, as she's probably their strongest server on the team. Now it's sent over, blocked by Hamilton, looking for someone to send it over, and looking for a kill with IDs. Beautiful volleyball for the Lady Lancers. Tied game now. These teams are very evenly matched here today, 2-1 for the Centennial Colts, tied at 17 in this fourth set. Now Crawford gets set, needs a better serve than last time, and that was a pretty good one. Now sent over, oh, and that's beautiful, beautiful bit of power from Royaz. Now 1 point game. Number 10 sends it over. Cudmore blocks it, and IDs with the kill and didn't even make it past the net there. 2 point game, and feels like Loyalist lost a bit of momentum on that one. Now 6 points to victory. If you're Centennial, you want to, not get ahead of yourself. And oh, nice fake there, and Centennial bit straight away. Now getting set for the serve is IDs. Sent over. And Ronquillo blocks it, kills it. It was blocked by Cudmore. Now they're setting Ronquillo up once again. IDs sends it back. Now Crawford volleys it over with a bit of aggression. Now looking for the kill. It's blocked by the front line. And Cudmore, and those two players collide into each other, tied at 19. This is going down to the wire here. Tied at 19. ID's getting set to serve the ball. 2-1 now for Centennial still. And Hamilton gets down and blocks it. It's sent over. Oh, beautiful tip by number 12, Andrea Royaz. And they'll get the lead, 20-19. And that will be a timeout. It seems like Loyalist is just down 3 to 4 points. And there's no timeout. That's my fault. Substitution. But it seems like Loyalist has just been down between 1 to 4 points all game, been fighting from behind, but it's been very close. Sent over. Cudmore hits it. And gets denied. Ronquillo hits it. They're looking for one of the front players. And that's not good. That looked like Routledge and Byrne got tangled up with each other and probably sacrificed the point there.
Yeah, Byrne looked at that and just wanted to make sure that Routledge was okay versus playing that, which is admirable.
2 point lead after probably a bit of a lucky point if you're the Colts, but you take them how you can get them. And they get it right back. So now it's 20-21. So the volleyball gods giveth and taketh away. There you go. So 21-20 now for Centennial. You'll definitely take that point. And substitution now. Byrne is coming out for number 10, Michaela DeWall, who we haven't really seen today, who just went to school about half a kilometer from here at Quinty Christian, just down the road. And DeWall sends it. And it doesn't even make it past the net. That's unfortunate. Two-point game, and DeWall not happy with herself at that one. But if you're Loyalist, you're looking to get back in this one. You're not out of it, that's for sure. And that's out just by a fraction. So it's staying a 1 point game. Of course, you have to win by 2. And Routledge is getting set, coming down to the wire. Of course, we have the men's game 40 minutes after the conclusion of this one. We'll see how many sets this one will go momentarily here as Ronquillo gets set. Beautiful hip is blocked by Baker. They keep it in somehow. Loyalists, they just don't give up, do they? And beautiful spike. The tall body in the middle. Number 16, Arroyo. She's been a force all day. And your 2 points from the match. And timeout Loyalist. 2-point game. We'll be back in a minute. All right, folks, we're getting set to go. 23-21 for the visitors. There's a new body in, Camille Brown. Haven't seen too much of her today, but she's getting ready to serve. And a little bit of an arching serve there. And there you go. Ekpalibe continuing her big day. Not a chance for the green and black jerseys to make something happen. And Cutmore gets set. Oh, there you go, tie game on the ace. We could be going one more set now, but we'll see, knock on wood. Of course, you have to win by 2 in this one. And Cutmore gets set. Blocked by Hamilton, gets set for the spike. Sent over, and Baker's there. Cutmore blocked in the front of the net, and not a chance, unfortunately. What a great effort by the Lancer team. But just Arroyo's just been too much for them up front all day. And now it is game point for the visiting Colts. Arroyo calling a timeout, the Lancers, Coach Dykehorn, and we're going to give it a minute, and then we're going to come right back. All right, now 1-point game, match point, or I guess game point, my apologies. Still pretty new to volleyball play-by-play, getting used to the terminology. And Arroyo getting set to serve. She's probably been the MVP for this Colts team all day. Ronquillo's been quite good too, but Arroyo's probably been a bit more polished as Arroyo sends it over. And oh, not the way you want this one to end. Not a great way to end a fantastic afternoon of women's volleyball. The Centennial College Colts will improve to 3-1, and your Loyalist Lancers will drop to 0-3. We'll take a quick break, and we'll get ready for the men's game in about 40 minutes. For Stephen Schill, my name is John Ostrowski, and we'll see you in a bit.